That looks like we're good to go. Welcome, guys. Good morning. I hope everyone had a good Monday. Yeah, today we're going to play some vampire counts. I'm having really a good time with it. I started a campaign in my own time, just to kind of test it out. I'm having lots of fun with it. I was thinking about doing Clan Pestilence or Lizardmen as well, but Lizardmen are actually fairly easy so far in my experience, and Skaven aren't the craziest thing either. A lot of their scheming things have been nerfed a little bit, so it's not that they're not fun, they're just not as fun for me as they used to be. One thing that is upsetting is I know this is like a special hero for Creative Assembly, and we have 50 skill points to use. And if we look, there's no way there are 50 skill points in here. So that's kind of, that was really the first thing I noticed. But he actually got the discipline trait, which is really good. So he's going to become Kevin Von Disciplined. Which we're actually in a really good location. I got lucky in my other campaign. My first Bloodline Lord was Disciplined. But we have Volkmar right down here. So we'll be able to get his melee defense trait and attack trait for infantry units. But in terms of buildings, go with growth. I've done a few early campaigns with Mannfred, just through turn 15. You don't really come under attack, so initially I built walls because I was you're by Thoric. Just up here is Krotgar is down here. You're enemies with these Tomb Kings. You're going to be enemies with Cetra and Volkmar, but really you don't really need walls so far from what I've seen. But actually what I go with is just money. Money is going to be in short supply for a little bit, so I'm going to go with the money building. And then we will raise as much debt as possible. Other than the bats. The bats are garbage. And then we'll do this first battle. Should be an easy win. I'm actually thinking of, because I am streaming so early in the morning, really the first day, obviously today when I'm starting a new campaign, during the week when I'm only able to stream, a few hours, I'm thinking of just, playing a few turns into it and then starting at turn 10 or 15 or something like that. That way it's kind of initial, the first easy battle, the first easy settlement, the campaign kind of gets going a little bit first, before I start streaming it a little bit, just to make it more entertaining. But I haven't decided yet what I want to do in regards to that.
Hearken to my will.
I hate this map. You're gonna have to excuse me yawning. I'm still kind of waking up. I slept through my first alarm this morning, so I kind of rushed to get ready and to get the stream set up today. Alright, that's good for now. Also, his ability doesn't give you faster recharge rate. It just gives you more spell mastery. So really, you want to focus on using the Master of the Black Arts, right before you're gonna cast Wind of Death or something. It's not something you just do passively. So that definitely took a little bit getting used to. But what I want to do is waste the ammunition of their great bows. which it's okay if these the Black Knights take some damage. The Black Knights, though, being with having magical attack now, and melee just overall being, you know, better or more usable. It's actually, you know, zombies are definitely strong. Once you get a few technologies done, even with Mannfred, zombies are really strong. But it's not the only thing you can use. You can get Graveguard now without building the armory building. You can get them at tier 3. You can get various other units earlier than you could, which I'll go through the building tree when we get back to the campaign map. But vampire counts overall have been quite drastically changed a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Wind of Death is still really strong. You guys will see Wind of Death is still really good. It's weird in the sense, so they've definitely nerfed how many kills it gets, so it has reduced its damage. But overcasting it still will wipe out, you know, especially if you time it up with the spell mastery, the Master of the Black Arts. If you time that up with a Wind of Death, with his skill tree, you can get it to 14 Winds of Magic. So they've made it cheaper, and it still does tons and tons and tons of damage. Like it's still a very strong and amazing spell to use. It just, you know, the first time you cast it, you won't get like 500 kills. You can on like lower tier infantry, but higher tier infantry seem to be a lot more resistant to it. Because I think in one of the fights I had against Volkmar, Mannfred only had like 60 or 70 kills, but he had like 80,000 damage in using Wind of Death. So still really good. Still really good. Just is definitely going to take a little bit to get there. But yeah, once Mannfred actually gets there, oh man, he's fun. No, what are you guys doing? You come over here. You come over here. Is his max health? Yep, he's already capped. Okay. Which is stupid. The healing cap, I don't mind it. There are some things in that sense where I don't think it's just based on entities anymore. There's just a straight line healing cap. I want to check here quick, because I looked in the patch notes for Immortal Empires and I couldn't see anything in it. I doubt, highly doubt they've responded to me on the forum. Yeah, no, they haven't. So like, if you played at Warhammer 2, you were basically able to recover to a certain extent. You know, starting this battle with full health, in Warhammer 2, I would have been able to go back up to, you know, 60 out of 60 units. But they've definitely nerfed how much healing you can do in a battle, which is where the healing cap, like for the army, comes into play. So they've been nerfed a little bit in that sense, but with certain technologies, zombies are, I guess, if you want to say they're the meta, you know, the optimal thing to do. You know, I guess it's really easy to do just because you can recruit. Your like raise the dead capacity for them goes through the roof, so they're definitely the most like they're definitely the easiest to re-recruit. But skeleton warriors, spearmen, even graveguard are all like, they're all usable. It's not like you can only use one or the other, kind of like in Warhammer 2 a little bit. You know, if you want to use Graveguard, you can definitely use Graveguard. If you want to use zombies, you can zombie spam. You know, if you want to, basically, if you want to do the same tactics that you did in Warhammer 2 with vampire counts, you definitely can. But if you want to do other things like Graveguard, just regular Graveguard, or Great Weapons, or Black Knights, or the other various like cav units for the vampire counts, you can do that too. It's not as like set in, there's not like a vast difference in them anymore, in my opinion. So it really just depends on your playstyle, what you want to do. Me personally, I like to do a little variety. I'm not gonna go complete zombie spam with every single army. They are really cheap, but so are skeleton warriors, and Graveguard really aren't that expensive. And you guys have probably seen, you make quite a bit of money from just in the game in general. You make a lot more money than you used to. But welcome everyone. By the way, joining the stream. It's good to have you guys here. Thank you for being here.
I am the greatest sorcerer.
Let's get to the back of these guys and charge into the back of them. You guys can fly into their backs. We need to just pull these guys out really quickly. I wish my troops would do that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they like turned around. Yeah, look. They turned around almost instantly to face that charge.
Nagash was weak. Witness true power.
Alright, he must have used his ability. Right, good. Ushabti with great bows. Really, this isn't that bad in terms of damage. If you guys haven't played Mannfred yet, or the vampire counts, this is, it's manageable, to say the least. It's nothing that's horrendous.
I serve me.
And yep, there he goes. Good stuff. But I think I'll put in a poll just to see what you guys think. I should be getting access to the community tab because if you guys, I've obviously hit over 500 subs on the channel, so I should be getting access to the community tab option on YouTube, where I can make like posts, polls, announcements, that kind of stuff on YouTube itself. So it's a little easier to see stuff. But yeah, I would like your guys' feedback on just because in the mornings I'll be streaming like shorter times. I won't be streaming like 6 hours or so. It'll be like 2.5 to 3 hours kind of thing. And so I'm just curious, you know, would you guys prefer to see like the first few battles of the campaign? Like from my channel perspective, obviously other people are different. Or would you prefer something, you know, like in the other campaign I have, where I'm already on like turn 30 kind of thing? Alright. I will take the replenishment though. For this battle I will take it. Alright. Start. Which only, I mean, even if only a few people do answer, that's fine. I just want your guys' feedback. Like, for example, here, like, this is what you're gonna see a lot of from a lot of people if they play the game. But for my other campaign, I'm already on turn 27. I've leveled up a little bit, you know, that kind of thing. Which I'm fine with doing either or. I just want to know what you guys would prefer to see, kind of thing. We want to just go straight to Wind of Death. It's just like in Warhammer 2. It's almost essential that we get Wind of Death as soon as possible with Mannfred, because not only to deal with Volkmar, which Volkmar is not that big of a concern, but tic-tac-toe will more likely than not declare war on me. And Cinch, actually, all the way down here, will do... I've seen him do it twice now in the other 2 campaigns I've done. Thank you, Go Meat, for being here. He says either one is fine. Sounds good. But yeah, Cinch is down here, and he'll do the changing of the ways and give himself a settlement. If he does that, he'll immediately declare war on you. And then he'll basically abandon this entire area and just sail up here and just be a nuisance to you. So it's... I want to kind of secure this initial province and then try and avoid going down there. It really just depends what Volkmar does. If Volkmar goes south, but I do want to I want to get this province secure, and start recruiting another lord and actually get him leveled up. I've noticed that's been actually a pretty good strategy for any campaign. Depending, like, once you get your first province, if it is a province, if it's a one settlement, you know, then it's a little different. But basically, when you can afford a new lord, and can maintain like 10 or so units in that army, I recommend right now recruiting that second lord and start getting them leveled up, because in Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires, a lot of times, no matter who you're playing, most of the time you're going to be surrounded by a lot of legendary lords and a lot of like big factions, like major factions, and you know, your legendary lord himself or herself can't be in 2 places at once. So once we start expanding a little bit and dealing with Volkmar, if we move north, then we need an army in case we encounter Cinch or something like that. And if we move south, then we obviously need a presence in the north. It's really just something we just can't be in 2 places at once. Let's move on. Oh, that's the first time they've done that. Usually it's because usually I come in over here. That's right. That's why. Okay. No problems. Not a problem. Yeah, I appreciate everyone being here early this morning. It's good to have you guys here. Didn't mean to actually hit that right then, but that's alright.
Thy serve me.
Alright, get up. Get in the air. Just keep giving him orders so he gets up faster. And really, if they like come through the barricade, which it looks like we're gonna destroy it, so it'll be fine. Alright, push through. Get up. Nope, I need you to get up.
These lands are mine.
Come on, 2 of you. Let's go, let's go. There we go.
Empower me.
The first early battles here are fairly boring. I'm not gonna lie. Until you actually start encountering some other legendary lords, and Mannfred gets leveled up, it's fairly tedious. We will have some bigger battles against Volkmar fairly early on. But until we get to that point, because he actually doesn't declare war on you too early. In my campaign so far, I've actually been the one to declare on him just because it's been a good opportunity to kind of catch him off guard. Alright, let's come up here and take their town center. Nope, why would you go through there? Why would you go through there? Alright. Charge into the back of them. He needs another heal. They've really barricaded the piss out of that. But I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Those of you who are new to the channel, I hope you guys keep coming back. I'm enjoying it. Good. Alright. Alright. Alright, we need to get rid of this one. So two of you come here and you go over here. Oh shit, you're over there. Let them cap that back, that's fine. Just let our magic pool down a little bit. Come on. Get rid of the Ushabti. That'll be a big balance of power for him. They got spears in there. Alright, good. Let's just... Good. Damn. I don't think that's going to be enough hit points to get a model back. Those bitches. They seem to capture that pretty fast. I don't know about you guys, but it seemed a little fast to me. How did you lose that? You were standing on it. Silly people. Good. Scrunched him. And they just... There we go. Finally. I was like, they could... Their balance of power had to have been basically non-existent. Good stuff. You do have time to like consolidate your first province. I did try the tactic of like trying to go at Volkmar early. But since they've negated sack cities, you just can't do it. You know, it's far more. It's more valuable, in my opinion, to get your first province consolidated and get a better income going. And the levels will come, for sure. You'll get Mannfred leveled up in plenty of time. But like just trying to like go for Volkmar right away just to get rid of a threat or etc. You know, you need Mannfred to have Wind of Death. There is it's not really a trick. It's just something I recommend doing from trial and error. This settlement's really prosperous, this Bagar. It has gems, which are really good, and I will bump that up. So yeah, money is pretty tight early on. But we're actually going to go for the Plain of Tuskers first. Because they should recruit their general here at Antok. And it just kind of like gives, I don't know if it does it because it's the AI just being like, oh, what the fuck do we do now? But it like pauses Volkmar for a little bit. And he just kind of stays there. He doesn't do anything. So yeah, we're going to take one turn to come here. Probably go into ambush stance, just so they don't see us coming. And then get Antok after that. Because if Volkmar will want to, he will want to consolidate his province as well. And if he does declare war on us, I'd rather have him take the Plain of Tuskers, where we're not going to put any investment into, versus Bagar, which is going to be pretty rich for us. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, or if you've played Vampire Counts yourselves, feel free. But if you also just enjoy watching, I'm totally fine with that as well. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to race. Yep, okay, good. That's what we wanted. More zombies, good. And then just go into ambush stance. And we're going to take the Plain of Tuskers the turn after that.
Forbid this.
Because yeah, Volkmar, but it's not that Volkmar is not a threat. It's just he'll sit there recruiting until he has like 20 to 24 units. He finishes until he has a full stack, and then he'll recruit another army that has like 8 or 10 units. In terms of technology, honestly, I almost rush getting this entire tech tree now, because this first one here is all for zombies. It increases your raise the dead capacity for zombies, gives you 20% physical resistance, healing cap plus 100, melee defense. And then like your next tier here, is like for the skeleton warriors and spearmen, which is more or less the same type of upgrades: weapon strength, recruitment, and raise the dead cost, upkeep, perfect vigor, which is really good. And then you get more melee attack for all skeleton and zombie units, and then your typical like Graveguard upgrades. And then I'll get like the Lamian book just for the blood kiss and growth, and then but really like right in here is the big bulk of your tech that I would recommend getting early on. Is if I go into the buildings here, they got rid of like the armory requirement to recruit certain units. It's still like for your Black Knights, where the heck? Oh, right here, the Black Knights with barding, but like you don't need a separate building to recruit them. Same with Graveguard. Like if we look here, it just unlocks recruitment of Graveguard, so you don't need the mausoleum and the armory to be able to recruit those units anymore. They also brought the Mortis engine to tier 4. I believe that was tier 5. Same with Hex Wraiths. Same with Banshees. They're tier 4 now instead of tier 3. White Kings you can get at tier 2 instead of tier 3. So they've changed quite a bit in terms of recruitment, how early you can get it and whatnot. You have access to Morn goals now, the tech tree really focuses on the skeleton and zombie units to make them better. The Graveguard themselves are just strong to begin with. Magical attack, good weapon strength, and obviously the red line will help boost them as well. But good. And now we take that. See if we can raise any dead first. Oh, definitely.
Kill them. Raise them.
I want zombies. Good. I haven't gotten any students yet. In my like 30 turns of my other campaign, that was a really good start. I have not gotten any students, so I don't know if they took that off. Which is, if they took that off, that's kind of weird. But Bellacore can get it. I got one in my Bellacore campaign that I did during a live stream when I just randomly wasn't researching anything and I didn't realize it. So, oh, no, it's too high. There. I know it's another siege as well, even though it's, you know, only our second or third battle. But auto, I play on very hard difficulty. So if you auto resolve this, like, yes, it's a decisive victory, but you'll take a lot of damage, and you'll just make yourself weaker. Which at that point it didn't happen to me in my like playthroughs, but it essentially could give Volkmar a reason to attack you earlier. So I just, with a lot of Total War games, especially in this scenario, just, you know, kind of grit and bear it and just manually fight the battle. It'll potentially save you some headaches later on. They also buffed the, I really want to get some, I need to look for recruitment in terms of necromancers. They buffed the Master of the Dead passive ability. It's nothing like insane, but it is better. They increase the range when you can put 2 points into it now. When you put 2 points into it, it increases the range where you can like raise the dead ability. It just seems to be better. I don't know if with the percentage it heals more. But yeah, in my experience, it's just much better. Has a much stronger more potent effect is the word I should use. It's more potent in Warhammer 3 than Warhammer 2, which, you know, with people talking about using zombies, you know, even though they don't have anti-large, they don't have shields, you know, but they regenerate so fast. They'll get some physical resistance as well. You know, they basically just don't die, or they die, but they keep coming back. Good, push through these guys. Oh, alright. Come back out. Was hoping they were going to be able to push through. Come on, get rid of the archers.
Mortals quail.
Alright, swing you guys around then. Come on. Crumbling. Crumble faster. There we go. Now they're disintegrating. Good. I'm curious to see what the new patch is going to talk about. I think it's next Tuesday, because they haven't come out with one today so far, but I think the next one is September 6th. We're gonna send 2 units of zombies just to capture this point, just so they don't keep rebuilding that tower, because that will get annoying. We don't have the resistance just yet. And they already got 2 towers here, so yeah, we need to get in here. Usually we're able to push through and get that first, like, little bit to disintegrate. Just keep them busy. Yep, they're doing fine. It's very refreshing that, you know, Vargeist are actually handling skeleton warriors. Which, I hope you guys are in agreement at least with that. Even if you guys don't enjoy melee, you know, at least it's something you can recruit now if you want to. It's not something where you're literally just wasting money if you do it.
We surpass Nagash.
But yeah, holy cow, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you guys for being here this morning. Thank you very much for being here. Alright. This will get rid of some towers. Good, they spawned their Ushabti. Alright. You are going to come here. The Dire Wolves seem to have a little better capping power than the Black Knight, so they'll come over here by themselves. Just disintegrate. You're at -50. Alright, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, wow, thank you everyone for being here. It's a good stream so far. I know the chat's quiet, but I appreciate everyone being here.
Address me as master. Attend me. The gift of death.
There's the army losses, I think.
Nagash was weak.
Good, he'll recover to full because he didn't lose any entities. There we go. Easy win. Easy win. But it's very important. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, sieges, but early on at least they are very important that you don't take much damage. Very, very important. Which, on a positive note, I'm hoping Monday and Tuesdays for my job right now are earlier days. So right now it just hit like a little past 5 a.m. my time here in Alaska. And I go into work at like 8. Well, Tuesdays are different. I go into work early on Tuesdays. Oh, excuse me. But Tuesdays I go in at, well, I end up going into work at like 7:30, and then on every other day during the week I go in at like 8:15. But Monday and Tuesdays overall our workload is very light for now. It's going to change in October because we're taking over another part of a company. But for right now, Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm usually off at like 3:30, 4 o'clock my time here in Alaska, which isn't too far behind of when Legend finishes his streams currently. So I'm depending on what time I do get back today from work, I may stream this again when I get home. I don't know yet, But as of right now, I'm leaning towards having another stream of this campaign later today. Alright, what's he doing? Because, yeah, see, he's done this 3 times now. I've played this campaign 3 times. Or, no, 4 times. This is my 4th. And he does that every single time. I don't know why the Volkmar AI is programmed to do that. I don't know what. I'll check diplomacy and see who he is at war with early on. Okay, so he's at war with the same enemy I am, and he just feels the need to recruit 1.5 armies. Lore Keeper is absolute garbage now. I mean, depending on who you're asking, like, it doesn't provide construction cost reduction, which things have been, you know, it doesn't cost you $6 grand to build tier 3 buildings, like for growth, which with Wind of Death, I shouldn't say it's trash. It's just changed. I don't mind getting the Lore Keepers.
This will be fun.
They still provide good replenishment. The corpse cards, the Master of the Dead is good. And the Lore Keeper trait itself is okay because it does provide a +8 and it actually does apply. So in my other campaign that I have, Mannfred has so far, with his various abilities and items he's picked up, he's at like 123 capacity. It's still no like knowledgeable or anything like that, but it's something, you know. It's something that you're getting back at least. Alright. He's just going to stay there. And I need him to come out. But with his agent there,
we shall rise.
It's really hard to be in ambush. I think they increase the distance at which you get detected.
This night, my servant fails me.
Because his 11 there could easily take that back. Let's go into ambush stance and see what happens. Plus it gives time for my hero to come down here. And I don't think we can do anything.
You dare? Why do come? What can
they do end up dying fairly early. So Khemri usually kicks their ass. Do you want to trade? No. Nope. They'll pay us more for that later on. Let's move on. Oh, I do want to slow this down though. Okay, good. They didn't detect me. I don't know what he's doing. I'm telling you, he just sits there for the longest time. And then he'll be an idiot and come down somewhere and force march. And we'll kick his ass that way. Alright. Yep. I usually go down the stuff for the zombies first. I usually get Bonds of Flesh and then Rotten Gift and then do the Rising Standards. Alright, what'd he do? Nothing. He's still recruiting.
Your sleep grows strong. Now, thine right is mine. My faith in you wanes. That intriguing play.
I need to get rid of one of you. Yeah, we can upgrade that as well. Your garrisons have been improved a little bit. I also really want money. But go with walls just in case he gets a little greedy here. Yeah, just get rid of one unit of zombies.
Empress, find me charnel pits.
Good. So I'm just refreshing my studio here. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's move on. I really want him to attack. Like, his units are vastly stronger than ours. But the AI is very passive. Told you. I told you. Force marches, and that's why you take that first. Because I don't know why, but he is like dead set on taking out this Tomb King faction. And he does stupid shit like that. Which, obviously we don't have Wind of Death. But it provides us a very good opportunity to get some easy levels. Because he's just going to sit in there.
We shall rise.
And we can easily handle this.
Sigmar be praised.
Bring the night. Kill them. Raise them.
Because he's got... Yeah, he won't attack anywhere because we beat him.
I hunt.
Who are
You
you?
will taste the right.
Just him. Okay. So yeah, we won't gain anything out of... Or, we can't talk to anyone about declaring war.
Patient. Destroy.
We could auto-resolve it, obviously. But we need a better victory than a Pyrrhic victory. He's not on his horse yet. Hey David, welcome to the stream, man. What champion? I'm not playing as a champion today. We're playing as Mannfred. He's got a few missile units. Artillery is the big problem. But we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be able to basically just mess with them a little bit with our... If we... In the battle I did in my other campaign, I did lose the dire wolves in this fight, which, you know, who cares? They're dire wolves. The biggest thing is we just want to use our black knights and our dire wolves to kind of like mess with the enemy formation and get them just constantly moving, and then find a time where we can go in and charge the artillery and get rid of the artillery. Could you playing Mannfred? I think I understand what you're asking. You get access to Morngulls, like from the Vampire Coast, but other than that, no. It's your typical vampire roster to start with. However, if you get like a ally of, you know, say you get you ally with Skaven, you know, hypothetically, then you can get Skaven units once you build an outpost. But just in terms of like straight up recruitment, no, you don't get too many new units with that. Alright. Alright, you need to come over here. And you need to come over here. Alright, And I need to move these guys back.
Mannfred von Caster. I assent by my
Alright,
will.
let's see what we can do. Which Volkmar doesn't have like his bombardment ability yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, he only has his melee attack one. Are they blocking me off? But they'll just constantly, they'll constantly like rotate here. And then like kind of squish themselves together a little bit. And then when they do that, eventually, they should open themselves up. Which again, if we lose the dire wolves, I'm not fussed about it. Or even, it would be bad to use a Black Knight unit because they are pretty good early on to run, you know, enemy units down. But it's not the end of the world. Or even if the VAR guys could get in there, they'll basically just kill it faster. But it's more about, it needs to be more like by itself, so it doesn't. So like my units can get in and out. They need to be able to get in and out. Swordsman. Go in. Good. Alright, now get out. You got us 2 spear units right there, plus the Empire Knights. Good. That was good. Get up. Just have to keep telling them. There we go. Okay, didn't get them off it.
Destroy it!
These guys are getting wrecked. We can revive them. But it's still, they have 50 entities versus my 14. Yeah, their formation is all sorts of messed up now. Just get them in there just to get these guys out. Again, we don't want to lose the VAR, guys. Get out. Don't care about the dire wolves. They are not essential. Good, and they're actually chasing after the dire wolves, which is good because we are faster than they are. All right, you need to fly over there so you can get healed. Good. Just keep coming over there. Charging into that, it's just too much of a blob. We would never, never get out of it, especially with the great swords being here, even on these free company militia. Are they really going to chase? I mean, if they're going to do that, let's bring the Empire Knights to our blob. See if they're dumb enough to just charge into our blob, basically. what are they doing? What are they doing? That's looking like a potential issue for them. Because I don't want, if we are able to get them, like, to charge at us and whatnot, I don't want them to just stop attacking once the enemy breaks. You know, I want them to keep attacking them. So that's why I took them off guard mode.
Follow me.
We should be getting some entities back here shortly. Alright. Yep, we got one back, which is good.
We surpass Nagash.
Alright. Go for it. We get rid of their mortars, that's a huge loss for them. Even taking some damage going in there. Alright, get out. Fucking missile units. But their cav unit is about to get destroyed. You're fine. They're still attached. You see it says 4 out of 4. If it was like 44 out of something, that means they basically gave up on the artillery itself. Alright. You need to come back into play as well. Good. Getting our entities back for the Vargeist, which both of these guys come over here. He could use a good heal too. Essentially, at some point, we can just start moving forward with our army, which I will a little bit now. Because realistically, their missile units are not going to do much damage to us. We have too much hit points, or we have shields or armor of some kind. Like, it just won't matter. Alright, all of you guys need to be off guard mode. Good, and they're just healing. Good. Do they... Okay. Stay there for now. Alright, good. Empire Knights are dealt with. Now we have free reign of harassing them. Now we just need to loop around and get to their mortars. As soon as we get rid of their mortars, we can just charge in. Which one charge should do it if we get off a good one. And if I had win to death, this would have been over 5 minutes ago. But this experience may get us to Wind of Death, depending on how much the game decides to give us. It's a Pyrrhic victory, so we won't get a decisive victory by any means. But... oh man, that's just... Juicy. Alright, come over here. Come over here. Just keep swinging. Trying to get them to open up. This is also a strategy you can do to get them to blob up like that for a Wind of Death, is just use your units to just keep basically running in circles, and then they'll circle up. Because the AI likes to mimic what you're doing. So if you're running in circles, they think they need to run in circles. And actually what it ends up doing is allowing you to do a very nice and very deadly Wind of Death. And they've put almost all of their missile units on one side. So we're going to charge in. Alright, get out of there. This is a decent charge. Nothing spectacular, but... Where's their artillery? Right in the frickin' center. Yep, I'm not sacrificing the Vargeist for that. Not worth it. He's wasting his ammo though. At least. Alright, let's pincer this unit. Nice. Alright, get out. Ooh. Wasn't as good as I was hoping. Alright, so they're in here. I know this is time consuming, so I do apologize, guys. But we gotta win this. Gotta fight it well. I don't want him to do it. I want him to go in there. We don't even need to technically kill it to fight them. We just need to get the artillery off the actual artillery. Shit. Alright, let's see what they do. I'll just stop moving and see where they go. I don't know, whatever weird ass formation the AI is concocting. But they're wasting their ammo, so I guess we'll just do this. We'll waste their ammo of the artillery, and then throw in our blob, and then get them to circle the blob, and we'll be able to win that way and run them down. Save our magic for Volkmar, which everyone's in Force March, so everyone will get wiped out anyway. But we'll get rid of their artillery, and if they want to play whatever weird formation this is, then so be it. Who are you firing at? Come on. Hurry up. Go faster. We should like a 8 times speed. Six more shots. Come on, come on. Good. Just a few more. Alright, let's move in. They might hit me once here, but that's fine. Their artillery's gone. Their missile ammunition that is left is just, it's not going to do anything to us. So let's just get into position to start wrecking their missile units, because their infantry will blob up against us once we blob up. It's just getting here. It's going to take the time. You need to slow down though. If you go in there solo, you will die. Good. Oh, slow down, slow down. Oh no, they're shooting me.
Attack the mortals! Swift as death's wing! I am the greatest sorcerer!
See how much that ends up doing to him.
Address me as master!
We will kill him over time. It's just getting there.
I am the true emperor!
So in one cast we did 700 damage. Alright, good. Blobby blob blob. Whoa. I can fly over your units. I can fly over your units. And you're about to die. Actually, charge into the back of them. Good.
I serve me. Nagash was weak.
Ooh, you get out of there.
True power.
Good. Who's around? Oh.
Back to unlife.
Yep. Game doesn't like it when all the models are in a giant blob like that. They did end up killing one. Unfortunate. Save Spirit Leech is pretty freaking expensive. But necessary for what we want to do. Alright, charge into, hold up. Like, some of their units are keeping formation and other ones aren't.
Witness true power.
Crunch their melee units.
We surpass.
Why are you taking so much damage? Oh man, we're gonna get 3 units caught up here. Oh shit, get out. Good. Alright, you need to get out. What's...
Sylvania rules the night. Attend me.
Can't see how, okay, there's Volkmar. Volkmar's like at half health.
Suffer death.
Alright, you guys, get the fuck out. I need to get rid of these handgunners. Good. And good.
These lands are mine. Witness true power.
Good. Alright, their last balance of power should be the great swords.
Hearken to mine will.
Good stuff. The flagellants are just unbreakable. Not that they're strong, they're just unbreakable. Good. It's all coming together. Alright, you run down them. You come down here. You run down them, and you need to get back up in the air. Actually, they're a force march. They're in force march. We don't need to run them down. They'll just die.
I hunger. Attack.
Yeah, the music cut out. I just now realized. I've seen it happen in Legend streams a little bit. Which I imagine that's just some form of bug in the game. Great swords. 200 kill is a value of 600. That's funny. Charge into the back of these guys.
Don't give them an inch!
Address thee as master.
And army losses. Good stuff. We just need to get rid of the unbreakable units. Good stuff. But damage, you know, it's fairly even. Are we still gaining experience? No, we are not. Alright, you... Just get rid of the last flagellant unit. Good stuff. And, you know, technically I did better in this fight than I did in my personal playthrough because we kept the direwolves alive. We should... How many more they got? 7? Okay. We're getting there. Good stuff. A lot of the kills are just them running stuff down, but... Good stuff. They had a close victory. Oh, didn't want to save it. But that'll... It's obviously not going to defeat Volkmar, but it'll definitely set him back a little bit. Plus, we'll get a good trait for our army. Ow. Got a hangnail. So that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So thank you guys for sticking through. All right. Come on. I am actually interested to do a Volkmar campaign just because they actually gave him a faction mechanic now of like closing the books of Nagash. Yeah, take the replenishment. Good. I'm very happy to see they haven't nerfed every trait in the game.
Impress me.
Good. Take him off his mount. I don't want him on his mount.
The true Von Carstein.
One level off. Alright. One level.
Yes.
Well, let's see what he does.
Do not betray your
I want him to launch the attack. And yes. More replenishment. What do we get? I was hoping for discipline, but it's alright. Go ahead and recruit him though. And yep, just recruit garbage. Because I need another lord to start getting leveled up so I can take Mannfred other places. I didn't do it as early in my other playthrough, but now that I know a little bit about what can potentially come, I want to be prepared for it. Valiant defeat. He's gonna be the problem. And just sheer numbers. I don't think I can win that. I wasn't expecting him to come in here and take that, actually. Touché. Yeah. Stay. He didn't. My general didn't die. That's the big thing.
A quest has been issued.
I hate. Yeah, go away.
Great adventure back.
Go away. That pisses me off.
My faith in you wanes.
Alright.
I hunt.
Oh, you're dead,
What
clown.
do you want? None. Destruction.
You're dead.
It is night. Follow me. Obliterate.
Eat it. Shitty thing is, yeah, it's back down to frickin' tier 1. But we have Wind of Death.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
We have Wind of Death, at least.
bloodline call.
Alright. Do the Hunger. And Invocation of Nehek for him. Good. And then next turn we can just get rid of them down here. And let's move on. Good. The next time Volkmar comes back too, we want the other guy to launch the attack. Yeah, you're dead. You fucked up. Annoying that he sacked that and occupied it, but you know, it's not campaign ending. And if Volkmar ends up coming down here and taking that, it's not a big deal.
Yes. Your sleep grows strong. Destroy them. Now, this better be important.
Yes, sir. Bye, Felicia. Alright. Growth, and yep, good.
Thine right is mine.
At least with vampire counts, you are able to auto-resolve a little more just because your replenishment rate is so good.
More sleep shines.
Flock of Doom. I don't need you.
It is night.
Or you. Just need him. Alright. Alright. And then what level do we get? Hellsteed, one more rank. So yeah, one more rank and Mannfred gets very, very strong. Get him on a Hellsteed. Excuse me, we'll get the Oh, I got time. Let's see how much damage I can do to them. But as this is loading, I will be right back. I'm going to go make some coffee, so I'll be just right back, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. Thank you for being patient. Alright, what is the best area to defend? Got quite a few towers here. And a good location for them. All these side ones are actually pretty good. So let's go here. It'll take them longer for the forces to get here, so we have a chance to basically wipe out more of these units here. And then we'll go back to back. So we have some shields. These guys are just going to go around and recapture points, and you're just going to go away. Alright, what do they have for towers? So, okay. So it looks like tier 4 is actually the best. Okay. But tier 1 to start with will be okay. You're just balancing power I don't want to lose. He's barely even hit. Alright, you need to come out here. Basically, he's going to make a loop and recapture the stuff they capture over there. And fully don't anticipate to win. Just want to inflict as much damage as possible on these guys. Hey Lily, 2 a.m. so can't stay long. How are you finding Immortal Empire so far? I really like it. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Lily. It's 6 a.m. for me. Just streaming before work, so I do appreciate you stopping by, Lily. And hopefully you get some well-needed rest. But I really like it. I think it's a good game. You know, it's still in its beta form, which I have no idea when it's technically going to come out of it. But whenever it does, I'm excited for it to technically be its full version. And then just kind of move along with the DLC process and whatnot. But there are definitely some things that I would like to see improved. I hope they bring confederations back. For some factions, it's not as important, but overall, it's just something that, you know, if a faction mechanic isn't maybe the funnest for, you know, people, at least they have something in terms of confederations they can come back to. Or at least work towards. But yeah, I was thinking about trying to play as the High Elves this morning, and looked at Alethanar and Eltharion the Grim, because Eltharion and both Eltharion and Alethanar have different kind of campaigns, because Alethanar is in Karen Kar, and Eltharion the Grim kind of has to deal with Nakari. So it's like, oh, you know, that'd be a fun campaign, you know, to look into. And then I looked into the diplomacy, because everyone's talked about how confederations, are essentially impossible as High Elves, and they basically are. The traditional way of going through diplomacy with the High Elves is completely nerfed. They're just, it'll take you 100 so turns to maybe confederate 2 people, if that, and at that point people will probably be dead. And I'm not the player that takes the time to try and raise factions back. You know, if they're dead, in my opinion. Don't bring them back, kind of thing. You know, they kind of had their chance, sort of. But you know, I just don't understand the mindset behind that. Like, I really don't understand the thought process behind not restricting not limiting confederations, or getting rid of confederations, because the option obviously is there. But I I don't understand the thought process behind making it near impossible to do it. I just, what is the point? I just don't understand what the mindset was going into that. Yeah, they've lost a few hundred. That was a good one. Bats aren't terrible at taking out crossbowman type units. But yeah, we're all disintegrating already. Just trying to do as much damage as we possibly can before we just lose. Which, we're taking a few hundred with them. Or a few hundred with us. Talking. Yeah, if we had a bigger garrison, we might have been able to win. But yeah, we're just crumbling too much. We're probably going to lose this. We're still holding it somehow. Oh no, because I captured the other one. That's right. I was like, how haven't we lost yet? But I forgot, we recaptured a point over there. Yeah, just keep fighting to the death. They've almost lost just over half, or under half of their army. This is an interesting game, but it's so hard for new players to get their head up. Oh yeah, if you've never played Total War before, jumping into Warhammer especially is insane. I was fortunate enough where I grew up playing like Rome Total War, so I mean, not that I have 20 years of experience, because obviously I haven't done this every single day for my whole life, but you know, starting at a young age and understanding kind of how Total War games function and how the whole Total War process goes in terms of just how it operates definitely is nice. You know, damn, we're doing a number on them. Okay, that unit is completely gone. So they're definitely just aiming for this capture point, and that's fine. Good. Yeah, we're doing much. See if I can actually get that built before they capture it. I mean, might as well. I doubt it though. It's gonna take way too long. Like any game though, Lily, it just takes practice, you know. Just takes practice. Yeah, we'll get a few bombardments off, but not much. But they lost about 800 troops, so I'll consider that a win. Yeah, I'll definitely consider that a win in my book, which they may not even occupy it. Who knows? Let's see, Skaven tactic right there. We took out almost all of their missile units. Excuse me. But really, like this Warhammer is really difficult, just because there's so, like like growing up with it, Lily, or just in general, like Total War, like this was before like DLCs were really a thing. So like Rome Total War Medieval 2, like there was no like no DLC, no elf, no future content. Like it was just Rome Total War, Medieval 2, Total War, all that stuff. Like, okay, here's the game, here's everything in its entirety. Go play it. It wasn't a marketing thing back then, to kind of leave bits and pieces to be implemented later on. So you had the full, you paid $60 or whatever it is, and you had access to the entire game. But it's just not how it is now with video games in today's world. Hey, Jeansy boy, welcome to the stream. It's like, oh yeah, here's like 75-80% of a game, and then over the next X amount of years, here's DLC or other things you can download or buy. And they don't only do that with PC games, but they do it with Xbox, PS2, PlayStation game, console games, stuff like that. It's a video game industry wide thing now. Where it's some stuff is like pay to win in certain games, but for the most part, it's if you want this, you can get it, but you gotta pay for it. I mean, a prime example that I can think of is like Fortnite. What's the other one? Apex Legends. Huge games that it's a free game, but to get all the extra stuff, you have to actually spend money. That's how they attract people to it. It's like, hey, you can have this game for free, but if you want, basically, cool in Fortnite, essentially, like, it doesn't matter if you buy a gun, it's just buying like skins. But if you want this really cool looking skin, you got to pay, $10.99 for it, and people do because, why not, So it's really hard. It's really hard to take the leadership. It's really hard to like convince people to try out Warhammer, because it's buying like Warhammer, like you can't play Immortal Empires unless you own Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. So just right there, unless you like go to Instant Gaming or other sites, I mean, if you just go to Steam and buy it, you're looking at $180 for 3 games. And just to play, one part of it, Immortal Empires kind of thing. So it's he'll run away. So it's just really hard to, for me, like when people ask, in your case, Lily, like, oh yeah, like, do you recommend getting into it, or how do you do it? It's like how can I justify going to tell someone to easily go spend, $100 so on a game that they may not even like? When I've been playing this game my whole life, and they've never, not playing this game my whole life, but played games like it my whole life, and they're not used to Total War games kind of thing. Do you want to trade yet? Nope. Alright. Let's just move on. Army's going to get a lot stronger over the end turn because we're going to gain some physical resistance.
I'll ignore that.
Yeah.
No.
Volkmar should be coming back here shortly. And we'll replenish the full here. Let's move on. But if you do want to try it out, Lily, don't pay full price for it. All of my DLC I learned through Legend of Total War, who is a huge Total War YouTuber, and he has like a partnership, I think, with Instant Gaming. I've purchased all of my DLCs through them. It's a legitimate site. It's nothing illegal. And all of their codes for me have always worked. I've never once paid full price for a DLC from the game, from Warhammer. Alright, let's do, excuse me, money and growth, because we don't need walls here right now because they're not going to get to us. Yeah, we can recruit and disband. I don't want to do it forever, but alright. He's going to get the Volkmar trait. Jesus. It's very hard to gauge whether I could justify. Yeah, right. Especially because it's something, you know, it's not a game that you're used to playing. You know, it's not like you've played other Total War games. You know, Total War. That's why it's so hard to try and justify it to people, because, you know, if they've never played Total War before, you know, like just from like personal, like my gut reaction, like how do you convince someone to spend that kind of money on a game that they don't like? Because at the end of the day, like if someone spends the money, oh, he just got so strong. Like if someone spends the money on the game and they don't like it, like I'm not refunding the person for it, you know, which obviously isn't fair, you know, because they'll pretend, even if they go to Instant Gaming and they get it for like $20. So I mean, if you spend $20 on Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, and then $60 on Warhammer 3, that's still $100 that they spent that they're never gonna get their money back on, you know. Hopefully they stay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just raise them from the dead. Take the replenishment, because this will be the end of Volkmar. Loot and occupy it. Boom. Exactly. Everyone right. So, you know, it's just, I do recommend the game. You know, for sure, I totally recommend it if you're looking to try something else out. But, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, try and convince you to spend that kind of money on a game that you may not like. So it's really hard, and it's not that it's necessarily like Creative Assembly's fault. It's just how, you know, video games, like the market for video games are nowadays. You know, again, it's not that it's just Creative Assembly's idea to, you know, to make games that aren't completely finished yet because they want DLC so they can keep making money off it over years, instead of just, you know, here's the game, hopefully all the sales go well, let's move on to the next one. You know, it's just companies have changed their minds, and it works, and that's why people keep doing it. I don't care about them. They're probably going to die soon. Alright, get this to tier 3. This one will make us more money. More money. Good. Yeah, the changing of the cost of buildings for the vampire accounts has been huge. Let's bump this up to tier. Nah, just wait on that. I'm actually surprised Tic-Tac-Toe hasn't declared war on me. Because I just have a feeling if I come over here to deal with Khemri, they only have they only have Khemri, okay? Because it is, if we go to the campaign objectives, it is part of our short-term victory for the replenishment rate to get rid of Cetra.
My bloodline calls. Strike out.
So let's. Nope. Good. So we'll just see what ends up happening. let's move on. Which I think there is a sale still going on through today on Steam, but I would still recommend just going through Instant Gaming. It's just, you don't need a, so like for Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2, you don't need to pay full price for games that are 5 or 6 years at least old. Like, it's not worth it. I shouldn't say that. They are worth it. They're not worth the full price at that age. Best to go to bed. Good to catch an early morning stream. Have a good day. Or have a good one, Lemon. Yeah, no problem. Which I'll pop a link to it here for you, Lily, before you go to bed. The biggest thing, if you do look into it and you do buy games from it, just make sure that when you buy a game code, it's in your like region. I made that mistake when I first started. That's the link just to Instant Gaming there for you, Lily, so you can get to it right away. But yeah, that was my mistake. Is it even like warns you, like, you know, before you buy this code, make sure it's in your region. But I was just going through like the Warhammer 2 DLCs when I decided, I was like, wow, I really like this Warhammer stuff. I started burning, like, just going through the DLCs, like, yep, getting it. And then I ended up buying a few codes that were only for people in, like, Europe. And so, which they're amazing, truly amazing about getting you a refund. So, if you do happen to buy a game in the wrong code, if you use Steam or whatever platform you do use, it'll tell you, like, this code is invalid in this region, and then you just go through the basic, you know, support thing through Instant Gaming. I think you have to send them, you know, you just tell them, be like, yep, I bought the wrong code for my region, I just need a refund. It takes it's usually like a 24-hour turnaround, and they get you your money back. You can boop them. Good, Staff of Dominion's good. Take the money. We're to the point now where as long as we're in our own region, we replenish really well. Ochiro Miles from the US, thanks. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Lily. Which, even if you don't use it for Warhammer, there are tons of games in there. Tons and tons of games. Nope. I hate that it does that. For just PC in general. Alright. Do the Lamian book. Or do I want to just go continue making zombies better? Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Yeah, get the blood kiss. Just get it. Just so we have it. Alright, you need to come off your horse. And you get the Staff of Dominion. Good. But see what I mean? Like, close victory, medium casualties, we almost replenish the full over the end turn. Good. Yep, Mannfred is very powerful now. Good night, Lily. Thank you for stopping by. Alright.
This better be important.
Raise the Dead's really good. Alright. Is he sitting in there? Yes, he is. Okay. So he's got 3. I really don't want to go south because I don't want to encounter Kairos. So let's just come over here and force march.
This night, deliver it unto me.
Can afford all that. And let's move on. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and try and one-shot Cetra. Oh, here he comes. This is why, though. This is why you recruit that other lord. And start getting him leveled up. Because you will be, you know, you'll have war on two fronts, basically. And you can't be everywhere. But yeah, I'm hoping work goes by fast today so I can stream this again this afternoon. Because I'm having fun with it. I really am. It's been really fun to see, you know, the new changes with factions. Occupy the settlement. Get diplomatic relations with that faction. Alright, if they attack anywhere, they're gonna attack here. That one's a little more at risk, but so let's upgrade Bagar first and put walls in there.
What?
Capture and occupy a settlement belonging to any of the following enemies. Oh, following enemies. Okay. Okay. In that case, and then next, excuse me. Next turn, we'll offer to go to war to Khemri, to go to war with Khemri, and speaking with Arkin to see if we can get some trade. Usually, Cetra has come down here to attack those guys. But that's okay. I just want Hans here to come with us to get some experience. Plus, Khemri is a really good, just strategic position. Because it gives you access to go north and south over the River Mortis here. No. Take the money. Alright. Yep. Get a little more garbage. Absolute
That will do.
garbage. Alright.
Take Sigmar's throne.
Alright, alright, alright. Definitely win that. Welcome everyone who's joining the stream. Good to have you guys here. I'm trying to think if I have time to do this fight. I got like 45 minutes before I need to be done. Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
You come to the Lich King. Brave or foolish? At once.
Whatever. Freaking cheapskate.
Hand me mine. Destruction. My will alone. We are in agreement. Obliterate.
Good.
All die.
If they sally out to attack me, they're stupid, and we will destroy them. And you will get to see Mannfred and not even his full potential. But yeah, Mannfred is definitely one of the generals, or one of the legendary lords in the game that, oh man. He is definitely one of the legendary lords in the game that benefits from having 10 more skill points. He's just so good. Like, once we've gotten his Wind of Death, he's gotten his Lore of the Vampires, reducing the cost. So even though Wind of Death is slightly weaker, he casts, like, once you get the... He has Great Arcane Conduit and the Spell Mastery with the Master of the Black Arts. And overcasting it's supposed to be like time and a half. And so I don't know if it's just an oversight right now by Creative Assembly. But like regular casting it is 12 winds of magic. Overcasting it goes to 14 winds of magic only. And I need to look at the skills in a skill tree more to see if the Lore of the Vampires thing that reduces the winds of magic cost for vampire magic is contributing to that reduction. Alright.
I serve me.
We'll put you in the trees. Come on. You can hide here. Thank you. Alright, alright. They should just pretty much stand where they are over there. But even though they attacked me, they will sit and wait. Because the AI, as of right now, is programmed like that. I imagine, I would expect anyway, with the patch that's supposed to come out next Tuesday, I believe, from what I've heard through the grapevine of other streamers and whatnot, that the patch next Tuesday is quite extensive.
Necromancer.
So I would imagine by next week the AI aggression may be dialed up a little bit, but if you see here, 14 winds of magic.
Swift as death. My dominion over all. Preternatural.
Get deleted. Not too bad. But that's why you time up the Master of the Black Arts, excuse me, with Wind of Death, just to make it stronger because of the intensity. Yeah, that's fine. Eventually, we'll get the. Yeah, they should already be healing. And they are. Okay, good.
I thirst.
You guys can actually just retreat. But I can already cast it again.
Swift as death's wings.
It won't do as much damage this time
True power.
because I don't have the spell mastery activated, but
Preternatural.
still. Oh no. My game just froze. You gotta be kidding me. Yep, it crashed on me. Son of a bitch. We still got time. God damn it. That's frustrating. It's a beta. It's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen. But yeah, Wind of Death still really strong. It doesn't help that there are tons and tons of models in that battle with my army and Cetra's. So I'll try not to move around as much. Really? Really? This is for kids, everyone. It's PG. Taking a screenshot of that one. Making a formal complaint. I feel like that's a oversight right there. Someone just got a little happy with typing. Come on, come on. See, I want to fight it manually because we'll get more experience out of it if we do that. So if it crashes on me again because of the models, I'll look into. If it crashes again, I'll probably just end the stream there for the day, and then hopefully be back in the afternoon. But if it does crash again before I start streaming, either later today or tomorrow morning, excuse me, I'll just fight this battle off streaming, just so it's a little easier on the PC with all the unit models and everything. That way it just doesn't have that much of a heart attack with it. And then we'll just start the next stream, after this fight. I won't go any further than that. I'll just do this fight in my own time. That way we can actually continue with the campaign. Alright.
These lands are mine.
Yeah, it's already being a little finicky.
It is time. Necromancer.
Good, and then, yep, you guys just stay over here. Yeah, there's already over 5,600 models on the field, and I'm bringing in another like 2,000, or there's like 1,900, so it's definitely being stressed.
Vanhel's dance macabre. My dominion.
It's doing better already.
Preternatural.
Not as good as the one I had previously, but still did quite a bit of damage. Why are you going away? that goes. Yeah. Wasn't as good as my other one.
Sylvania rules the night.
Alright. You come over here. But the rest of you go away. I don't need you.
Swift as death's wings.
Alright, what's the next good one? They aren't really setting themselves up for a good one.
The summoning begins.
We surpass Nagash. Preternatural.
That's fine, we can just let my magic generate. If they want to take their time. Here's a good one.
Suffer death. Swift as death's wings.
See what I mean? I mentioned it earlier. It's not that it kills a bunch of units. You know, depending on the quality. Like here, it only killed 3. But it essentially nuked all of their health. So I feel like... I don't know what the determining factor is for like higher tier units. But it doesn't quite kill them. But it absolutely nukes their health. Like, there's no doubt about that. So I don't know what Creative Assembly has done, which I probably could look into the files, but I don't take the time to do that stuff. I'll let somebody else do it, and be able to tell you the exact damage, on how it's calculated, kind of thing. But it's still really good. Still really, really good.
Night has fallen. With haste. Now, sir. Our time is now. Preternatural.
Yeah, just keep waiting for more spell mastery.
Mannfred von Carstein.
Good. Yep. Whole point of popping that down was just to keep the Lord alive, and we should be slowly regenerating all of our health over here, which we are. Good.
Nagash was weak. Witness true power.
Nice. We're gonna nuke like 3 or 4 units here. Good stuff.
My souls linger.
Sad thing is they still have 2,400 units to go, but we got plenty of magic here to just keep doing it to them. They can't use the Ushabti more than once, but I have seen from Legends streams the healing ability that these Tomb Kings get, depending on how much damage they take. It does like you can fill it up again. It's not like a one and done thing. So I wonder, I haven't played Dark Elves yet, so I wonder if they've done something like that with Murderous Prowess, or if that one is still a one-shot thing too, because like battle mechanics like that I think would be really cool, where it just takes, whether you do kills or damage, kind of like the Greenskin Wah ability. Like you can use the Wah like battle ability more than once. It just depends on how many kills you get, or no, it's not kills, how many entities are like in melee. So so it'd be cool to see if they've adjusted that for other factions as well. Let's just let our come over here. I don't want you getting shot. They're high priority targets, so just get them out of the way. Alright, now it's looking fairly juicy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Death for all.
I'll try and zoom in here a little bit.
My dominion over all.
Come on. Yeah! Look at that. You just see it just completely get wrecked. Oh, that was good. Oop, wrong button. That was good. Almost 900 kills on that cast. Holy cow. 900 freaking kills. Alright, yeah, get out of there. You guys, come into play. The Black Knights are actually pretty good against chariots. Yeah, as long as they don't lose any entities, they'll recover to full. Man, balance of power is still barely in my favor. The music cut out again. Just wait. Let our magic regenerate a little bit.
Behold.
I think he has the...
Night.
No, he doesn't have the hunger. Never mind. It's like he can regenerate that way, but he doesn't. Alright, you come and attack him. Alright. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. We'll get another one. We still have we have 60 wins, so we got 4 casts of Wind of Death still.
Swift as death's wings. Witness true power.
Just get deleted.
Preternatural.
Oh man, I love it. Yep, they're winning against archers. Thank God they reworked melee.
Thy serve me. Swift as death's
It's
wings.
so, like, it's just pleasing to know that your cav, you know, in this case Black Knights that have magical attack, weapon strength, and anti-infantry, don't lose against archer units. Wind of Death really isn't going to help us too much here. I guess they do have Tomb Guard that we can wreck.
Nagash was weak. Witness true power.
There we go. Won't kill many, but at least it'll get rid of some of their health.
To my will.
See, the sad thing is he's only like, or the scary thing is he's only like ranked 13.
Preternatural.
He's not even as like strong as he can be. That's what's awesome.
Back to unlife.
I mean, if you ask me, Nagash was a bitch. I don't know how.
Swift as death's wings.
I honestly don't know how they have any balance of power left.
Preternatural.
Like, I know my magic is drastically diminished now, but they... Oh, I forgot I actually have this. Here. Like, zombies with 50 melee attack, get wrecked.
Swift as death's wings.
Look at that. Oh, man. Alright, go attack him. Pop some zombies down on him so that he doesn't move. And you're stuck. And you're dead. Get your butt back in there. No wonder they stopped healing. Alright, come on. It's really kind of awkwardly very quiet without the music.
Mortal scum!
Those zombies are doing really good. Holy cow.
Cure is death. I am thy master now.
I would like to get them healed a little bit. Don't know if intensity actually affects healing magic. I don't know. Who is routing?
Swift as death's wings.
Alright, everybody. Not bad. Alright, come on. Yeah, army losses. Anytime now. That's my magic.
Necromancer.
Hey.
So much.
There, finally. Holy cow. Shit,
Yes.
shit.
Awake, minions.
Because he'll do like the curse, which will do tons of damage to me. So just get this unit in there. Good. Close victory, my ass. 250 compared to like 4,000 of their troops. Unreal. This is a fun game. Very fun game. Oof. But yeah, I think I will, after it finishes loading here, I'm going to end the stream there just to give myself a little extra time. I got to finish getting ready, and I got to get the trash out. Tuesday's trash day. But I'm enjoying it, the campaign. I hope today is a fairly easier day at work, as it usually is. Because I'm very tempted to stream it again for like another 2.5, 3 hours later today, instead of just playing it in my own time. Because I'm really having fun with this campaign. I hope you guys are as well. Oh yeah. Just occupy it. That should also be the end of Cetra, I believe. Because you only had the one army and the one settlement. And we gained another blood kiss from it. So good stuff.
I should.
Nope. Wow. Ooh, Wand of Jet's pretty good. Good. Alright. Yep, getting rid of both of those.
That intriguing play.
Good. We'll give... What corpse card? He just got the regular corpse card. Yep, Master of the Dead. So yeah, the effect range is increased by 35%, which is really good. And he got 2 levels up, which is good. Alright. Do the hunger. Actually, get life leeching. There we go.
What do you
Alright.
want?
He got his hell steed. No, he didn't. Okay. He needs Wind of Death, so yep, start working towards that. Alright. Now we... I don't know what we'll do. I'll think about it if I want to send Mannfred. I think, thinking on it, I want to keep Mannfred up here just because we are now bordered with Scarbrand. And we're going to need magic to deal with Scarbrand. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go, but that will be for either later today or tomorrow, so I'm just going to pop in a save. And we'll see how it goes. I'll look at it a little more here. I'm going to throw in... I appreciate everyone being here. First of all, if you have not already, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you everyone that was here earlier and stuck around. I will... Oh, that's to my channel. Which I kind of figured we would lose a few people once Legend here started streaming, whose video is the one I'm going to pop in to the chat here. So if you guys want to keep watching more Warhammer Legend of Total War is streaming, if you guys want to go check him out just to get some more content, but I'm going to have to get ready for work. But again, thank you guys for stopping by this morning, and I will see you guys again either later today or tomorrow morning. Until then, have